eggs really increase your blood cholesterol levels? Or is it just a myth which keeps you away from consuming the perfect breakfast? Let's crack this wide open. What is inside an egg? One large egg contains about 70 calories and it is loaded with 6.3 grams of high quality proteins with a digestibility of 97%. 60% of the proteins are found in the egg white and 40% of the proteins are found in the egg yolk. Eggs have a digestibility corrected amino acid score of 118% for children. Eggs are loaded with all the essential amino acids which makes it a complete protein source. And also, eggs are rich in vitamin A, D, B12 and choline, which is a good vitamin source for your brain health, nerve health as well as your liver health. And don't forget about your eyes. Egg yolks contain 500 milligrams of lutein and zeaxanthin, which are antioxidants which will protect you from age-related macular degeneration. Now the big concern about eggs, the cholesterols. Yes, the eggs contain cholesterols in its yolk. It's about 185 milligrams per one large egg. But surprisingly, which falls under the daily recommended limit of cholesterol consumption for a healthy adult. For a healthy adult, it's about 300 milligrams per day. If you have cardiac risk factors, it's recommended to limit your daily intake of cholesterols to 200 milligrams per day. So when you consider these daily recommendations, one large egg still falls under the daily recommended consumption limit. But the researchers show it's the saturated fat and the trans fats which has a bigger effect on your cardiac health. But I would still recommend for you to be within the daily limits of cholesterol intake, which is 300 milligrams for an healthy adult and 200 milligrams if you have cardiac risk factors. Should you limit your egg intake to 2 to 3 eggs per week? This is a misconception. It's safer to eat 1 egg per day even for a child. There is a study done in Ecuador where 1 egg was given per day for children for a period of 6 months, which showed significant improvement in their malnutrition as well as their growth, which has drastically reduced stunting by 47%. Should you skip the egg yolk and stick to the egg whites? Egg whites are pure protein. Egg yolk contains all the vitamins as well as antioxidants. It's safer to eat 1 or 2 whole eggs per day if you are a healthy adult. But if you have cardiac related risk factors, you can reduce this to 1 whole egg per day. But if you prefer consuming many eggs per day as part of your diet, it's better to cut down your yolk intake to make sure you are not taking excess cholesterols into your body. If you are concerned about consuming more proteins after your workout, especially after your resistance training, egg is one of the best options which will give you all the essential amino acids with a 97% of digestibility. Anti-aging is a rising concern in the society. As we age, we lose our muscle mass, strength and endurance, which will result in inability to perform our daily tasks. It's known to lose our muscle mass up to 8% per decade after the age of 30. Consuming 1.4 grams per kilogram per day of protein will reduce this muscle mass loss. Eggs are a good source of protein to preserve your muscle mass. Eggs are considered as an excellent protein source for the elderly because it's soft and easy to digest, easy to prepare, affordable and nutrient dense. Do you have a problem with increased hunger, overeating and ending up with gaining more weight? If you include eggs in your breakfast, that will give you more satiety, suppress your hunger and help you with weight loss. There is a study showing 65% greater weight loss when you include eggs in your breakfast compared to bread and bagel-based breakfast. Is it safe to consume raw eggs? This has been a practice worldwide and glorified for its nutritional value in the traditional beliefs. But the science says otherwise. Uncooked raw eggs will have a digestibility of 50 to 60%, where cooked eggs will have a digestibility of 97%, which makes the cooked eggs a better protein source compared to raw eggs. And also, the raw eggs contain a chemical called avidin, which will bind to biotin, which is vitamin B7, and reduce its bioavailability. So always remember to cook your eggs well before consuming it. The take-home message is it's safer to consume 1 egg per day for children as well as most adults, unless your doctor specifies otherwise. The key is a balanced diet. Always remember to combine your eggs with natural food items like whole grain, fruits and vegetables for a healthier and a longer life.